From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed. Prime Minister Mark Carney is in Germany today, making multiple announcements as he meets with his counterpart and business leaders on the Europe trip. Germany and Canada have signed a critical minerals partnership as the two countries look to deepen energy and resource ties. Carney says Canada has underdeveloped its critical minerals like nickel and cobalt, while other countries have come to dominate the global market. Carney says Germany is a trailblazer in Europe when it comes to diversifying away from reliance on China and Russia.
Canada can play a role in accelerating that diversification for Germany and for Europe, and these issues are only going to become more important. There's likely to be a fourfold increase in the demand for critical minerals over the course of the next decade.
Canada's Natural Resources Minister will be appointing a special envoy to advance the new mining partnership with Germany. Carney has also announced that Canada has narrowed down its shopping list for its next fleet of submarines to those made by a German and a South Korean supplier. Senior government officials say Canada is looking for an economic return from the company it chooses for the submarines, potentially in the form of maintenance contracts. Carney says this is a big step forward as Ottawa accelerates its search for its next generation of submarines.
There's a clear difference in their ability, the two finalists, to meet those technical requirements, which are very demanding, because in Canada, submarine means weeks under the sea ice, as well as in the Pacific at the same time. So we need to be able to have year-round fleets in all three coasts under quite demanding conditions.
Canada plans to replace its current fleet of 4 aging submarines over the next decade with up to 12 new subs. Meanwhile, Canada-U.S. Trade Minister Dominic LeBlanc is headed back to Washington, D.C. today. LeBlanc will meet with U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick on the heels of Ottawa announcing it would be lifting some retaliatory tariffs. LeBlanc has said the goal is to negotiate a bilateral agreement that helps lessen the impact of Trump's separate tariffs on steel, aluminum, copper, lumber, and autos. And Calgary's Mac Hughes hopes to make a full recovery after receiving burns to nearly 30% of his body while fighting for Ukraine. He says he was trapped under a burning car after a drone attack on Canada Day.
Some of the flammable material from the Shaheed mixed with some diesel got really close, got onto my legs caught fire, my pants caught fire, and at that point I looked at my teammates and I asked them to just shoot me because I didn't want to burn to death.
Fortunately, his comrades didn't shoot him and managed to pull him out. He will be beginning rehab and intends to continue the fight. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Toronto Blue Jays host the Minnesota Twins tonight for the second of 3 games this week for the AL rivals at the Rogers Centre. The Jays beat the Twins 10-4 last night. Felix Auger-Aliassime of Montreal and Denis Shapovalov of Richmond Hill, Ontario, will play their first-round men's singles matches at the U.S. Open in New York today. Auger-Aliassime is seeded 25th and will face lucky loser Billy Harris of England, while Shapovalov, seeded 27th, will face Martin Fucsovics of Hungary. Unbeaten Canada will learn later today who they'll be playing in Thursday's quarterfinals at the FIBA Men's AmeriCup tournament in Nicaragua. Canada clinched first place in Group B on Monday with an 82-73 victory over Puerto Rico. And Caitlin Clark is Nike's newest signature athlete, expanding the athletic wear company's partnership with the WNBA star. From the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.